Why do people have a vendetta towards yungfazo? Personally, I've really enjoyed his music, and there's not really a song I can say that is bad. He actually just dropped a song and it was pretty good, but honestly, he does have better songs like Get Back with Sofago. Another one I enjoyed more was Kill My High. This newer one was honestly a little mediocre, and it kind of sounded like Jace's song that just came out. I'm not saying that he copied anybody, at least intentionally. There's no doubt that these two songs sound similar, but that could have been a coincidence, or he was just bumping some Jace, I guess. For the people that have been living under a rock, unfortunately, Fazo has become the punching bag of the underground rap scene. I would understand it if he was controversial and released really bad music, but he makes really good music, and it's just not acknowledged. The first songs that I heard by him was Laugh to the Bank and Starboy, and honestly, I really enjoyed those songs. I think the song is pretty catchy overall, and the beat is pretty good, but they do need to work on the lyrics because they're just kind of average. But the music is still very well put together. I think it's safe to say that he successfully found his own identity. Out of all the names in the underground, I mostly listen to Jace and this dude, and that's because their music is so consistent. There isn't necessarily a song that I hate from yungfazo, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the amount of songs that they're pumping out a week. I'm talking about the quality of music that they are putting out there. Ken Carson, for example, he may drop a whole lot of music, but only some of them are really good, so you kind of gotta be nitpicky when it comes to Ken Carson's music. But yungfazo, you really don't have that issue. A lot of rappers in the underground drop music that is very questionable. Xavier So Based. At least with Fazo, all the songs are good, none of them are bad. You know that he's not gonna drop a song that's just gonna ear rape you. And with half the underground dropping straight trash, it's very refreshing. Is he the best underground rapper that we got right now? Of course not, but he is definitely up there. The best names in the underground currently, I would say, is Osama Mason, Fazo, and probably Jace. Actually, don't forget about Rich Amiri. The thing is about Rich Amiri, he's already kind of breaking out of the underground. He's not mainstream quite yet, but he is definitely getting there, and he has a very consistent fan base. But we'll get more into Rich Amiri here in a second. One of the reasons why I think people don't like yungfazo is because he's a TikTok rapper in quotations. What I mean by that is he got his fan base from TikTok, at least majority of it. It's sort of like the YouTube rapper hate. It's like that for TikTok rappers as well, and that's what I think is happening to Fazo. People hate on Fazo because of how he made his name and not because of his music. At least I'm assuming. I'm not really 100% sure. All I know for sure is that the hate is unnecessary, and y'all should definitely check out his music. I only just recently really got into Rich Amiri's music. A song that I really enjoy is Forza Freestyle, but to be honest, I really love Forza, so I'm being a little biased. Regardless, I really enjoy this song. His melodic sound had me captivated. I think people really enjoy his melodic sound, and that's why he's kind of breaking out of the underground at the moment. He's sort of on like Osama Mason's level currently. I mean Osa Mason. Y'all made sure to tell me last time that I was saying it wrong, which is kind of funny because I also said Glaive wrong or Glav. However you say that, I still don't know how to say that one. Don't be surprised if you hear me say someone's name wrong because these people choose the weirdest names. They sound like absolute cornballs. Anyways, Rich Amiri is probably one of my favorite rappers in the underground right now just because he releases very consistent music and at a pretty consistent rate as well. Gotta give the man credit. The best way I can describe his sound is like Little Tekka mixed with some Young Thug, maybe a little bit of Gunna, but it's hard to explain his sound because it's very unique. I feel like out of all the names in the underground currently, Rich Amiri has the best chance of going mainstream. Now, some of y'all might be saying he's already breaking into the mainstream, and yeah, sort of, but he definitely still has some work to put in to get there. Not to say his music is only okay or good, because I really enjoy it. I think he has a lot of songs that are extremely unique. I'll name a few, for example. One Call, Handouts, and Dirty Money. These three songs I currently got on my playlist and have been bumping pretty frequently. So far, they're highly replayable. What I like is his music isn't copy and paste like Dirt 3 All. His music, it's good. I won't act like it's bad. But a lot of his music is very similar. Like, it's the same type of flow and everything, and it gets kind of boring, especially since his lyrics are pretty average. With Rich Amiri, that's not an issue. He always has good lyrics, he always has a good flow, and he always has a solid beat. Say you were in a car with a friend and you turned on some Rich Amiri, they're not going to question it, they're not going to say it's bad, they're not going to be like flaming you because the song's trash. Xavier So Based. And that's because he doesn't drop bad music. Yes, he'll drop a mediocre song from time to time like any artist does. But when Rich Amiri drops, you know the song's fixing to be good. And that's why he has such a cult following like Playboy Cardi, because his community knows he's not gonna drop a straight up garbage track. I'm excited to see where his career is going to go in the next couple of years, because there is no doubt that he is one of the most talented artists in the underground.
I wasn't ready. Girl, this shit way heavy.
Next, we're going to be talking about Ghost Boy. Ghost Boy comes out of Houston, Texas. You may know who Ghost Boy is, but there's a good chance that you don't. But he has a song with over 8 million views that came out 3 years ago. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that the song was bad, but I didn't really enjoy it like his more recent ones. I do think he blew up a little too early, only because I think he was trying to find his identity back then. Now he's kind of already got it all together. But he definitely has plenty of time to submit his name into the rap industry, and I very much so think that he can do it. I recently discovered Ghost Boy's music whenever I started listening to AXG Karma, someone I mentioned on this channel before. Why am I bringing this up? Well, because they are actually really good friends and made quite a lot of songs together. Both of these dudes are extremely talented, and the songs that they are on together, they absolutely nail it. Their sounds just blend together very nicely, and the song comes off very melodic and smooth. I really enjoy when Karma and Ghost Boy make music together. Their sounds blend together really nice, and it's refreshing because it's something we haven't seen before. But I started to listen to a whole lot of Ghost Boy songs, and I realized how diverse he was, with songs like I Wasn't Ready, Not Yo Castle, and I Know You Love Me. There's a lot of songs that I can name that I really enjoyed, and a lot that I personally suggest you listen to. He also does all the production himself as well, which is pretty cool, at least some of the time, not all the time. It's most definitely clear that he has a whole lot of passion for the music. Now, for people that have already been fans of Ghost Boy, they may already know about the little bit of controversy that he sounds like Lil Peep. But honestly, I do not think that he's stealing Lil Peep's music, as people say, or stealing his sound, but he's taking what he learned and liked from Lil Peep and implementing it into his own music. People need to understand this. Lil Peep had influence in the rap scene. A lot of people liked Lil Peep's music. And because of that, the people that are influenced by his music are going to start creating music sort of reminiscent to Lil Peep. And that's exactly what Ghost Boy is doing. He is not stealing his sound. He is not doing none of that. Ghost Boy is just implementing what he loves from Lil Peep's music into his music. It's just unfortunate because a lot of people throw him in the shadows of Lil Peep, and he's not really a Lil Peep clone. A lot of people are just not open-minded, but then again, they listen to Cemetery, so what did I expect? But really, stop sleeping on Ghost Boy.
Bitch brought a blick to the fight. Dark in my hood like they cut out their light. You said it was at it, you said it with that guy. Come through the alley, no asking me why.
Lazer Dim 700 has started to break out of the underground. He's starting to get over 100,000 views, and it's all because he doesn't mix his music. Songs like Remove, Wanted Level, and Asian Rock have been blowing up. The way that he is blowing up is kind of crazy since people know him for being, well, the guy that doesn't mix his music. It kind of reminds me of whenever Blueface was blowing up for rapping offbeat, which is kind of worrisome since Blueface fell off pretty hard. It would suck to see Dim go down that exact same route. He definitely has some potential, but he hasn't really showed it much. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he releases the best music ever because he straight up doesn't, alright? Yes, I see potential in it, but is it good? Not really. Hopefully he can really figure out an identity before he becomes irrelevant, because he can only be known for being the guy who doesn't mix for so long. The music that he is making can either make or break his career. With this sound that he is currently using, I don't think he can make it to the mainstream, but if he can switch it up and be more diverse, that is very much so possible. What I will say is that he is very consistent with his uploading. The only thing is that his music is not consistent, and consistency is key. But hey, hit the comments and let me know what you think of Lazer Dim. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. My throat is sore. It is dying. I spent days editing this video. I'd highly appreciate it. If my voice wasn't giving out on me right now, this video would be over 10 minutes. But hey, if you enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all stay safe, stay notorious. Peace out.